Boy, did you hear that, Annie?
I heard. It's about time one of you lunkheads said it.
I'm gonna miss old Annie.
Ever wondered if your favorite Hollywood stars are as amazing off-screen as they are on-screen? Well, let's take a step inside the world of the cinema to unveil the top 10 actors who not only dazzled audiences with their talent, but also won the hearts of fans through genuine respect and kindness.
It's like Tiffany's.
Tiffany's? You mean the jewelry store?
That's right. I'm crazy about Tiffany's.
Number 10, Jimmy Stewart. You know that warm feeling you get when you watch Jimmy Stewart on the big screen? Well, turns out that warmth wasn't just movie magic. By all accounts, Jimmy Stewart was as likable in real life as the many nice guy characters he played in iconic films like It's a Wonderful Life and Mr. Smith Goes to Washington. Today, let's peel back the Hollywood curtain and get to know the man behind the roles. James Stewart, born in 1908 and leaving a lasting legacy until 1997, was more than just a Hollywood legend. His portrayal of nice guys wasn't just an act. He was genuinely a refreshingly regular guy in his daily life, a rare gem in the world of celebrities. In the words of President Harry Truman, if Bess and I had a son, we'd want him to be just like Jimmy Stewart. So why was Stewart so beloved? Growing up in small-town Pennsylvania as the son of a hardware store owner, Stewart's father always urged him to leave Hollywood and return to his roots for a quiet, respectable life. But Jimmy stayed true to his passion for acting. When he clinched his only Academy Award in 1941 for The Philadelphia Story, he didn't keep it on his mantle in Hollywood. Nope, he sent it home to his dad, who proudly displayed the Oscar at the family store. Beyond the silver screen, Stewart shared a close friendship with Henry Fonda, despite their starkly different political views. Stewart, a staunch Republican, and Fonda, a devoted Democrat, even shared an apartment for a time. In their off-screen moments, their children recalled a heartwarming hobby, building and painting model airplanes together. Imagine the stories those airplanes could tell. Stewart's devotion extended beyond the glitz of Hollywood. It reached the furry paws of his beloved dog, Bo. When the four-legged family member fell seriously ill while Stewart was on location in Arizona, the vet recommended putting Bo to sleep. However, Stewart, without a second thought, declared, "Keep him alive, I'll be there." In an instant, he took a leave of absence from the film, rushing home to spend precious days with Bo before saying a tearful goodbye. The bond with Bo was so profound that it inspired Stewart to express his emotions through poetry. Among the many verses he penned in his lifetime, one was dedicated to his cherished canine companion, aptly titled Bo. This heartfelt poem, a testament to the love between man and his loyal friend, deeply touched Stewart and his audience. But Stewart's story isn't just about canine camaraderie. It's about a man who put his successful film career on hold to answer a different kind of call of duty. When World War II beckoned, Stewart felt the pull to serve his country. Despite being initially rejected due to falling just 5 pounds short of the minimum weight requirement, Stewart was determined. He hit the gym, bulked up, and earned his spot. A skilled pilot even before joining the military, Stewart soared through the ranks with distinction. From private to colonel in a mere 4 years, his dedication and bravery earned him a collection of well-deserved medals. Even after the war concluded, Stewart's commitment to service endured. Remaining in the Air Force Reserve, he ascended to the rank of Major General, showcasing his unwavering loyalty to the nation. Returning to the U.S. post-World War II, Stewart faced the daunting task of resuming his old Hollywood career. Yet a lingering trepidation hung in the air. Contemplating an aviation career as a backup, he took a moment to reassess his trajectory. Ultimately, he made a pivotal decision, accepting his first film role in 5 years, portraying the iconic George Bailey in It's a Wonderful Life. While the film initially garnered mixed reviews, history attests that Stewart's choice to return to Hollywood, all while continuing to serve his country in the reserves, was undeniably a good one. Number 9. Audrey Hepburn. One of Hollywood's most adored women, Audrey Hepburn captured audiences with her elegance and grace in the dazzling world of Hollywood glamour. Yet, behind the enchanting facade, a poignant narrative unfolded, revealing the extraordinary sadness and pain that Audrey Hepburn carried throughout her life. Today, let's uncover the layers of Audrey's story, from her early years marked by war and poverty to her later life, dedicated to humanitarian causes. During the tumultuous 1940s, amidst the ravages of World War II, Audrey and her family experienced hardship that extended beyond the glitz of the silver screen. Far from the spotlight, they depended on charities for basic necessities like food and medicine. It's a harsh reminder that, as the saying goes, you can't judge a book by its cover. Audrey's early life was a testament to resilience in the face of adversity. As her cinematic career reached its zenith, Audrey's personal life was a tapestry woven with trials, traumas inflicted by her father, challenging marriages and heart-wrenching miscarriages. The dichotomy between her public adoration and private struggles paints a picture of a woman navigating complexities beyond the lens. Upon retiring from the movie business, Audrey found a new purpose that transcended the silver screen. Embracing the role of Goodwill Ambassador for UNICEF, she embarked on a journey that became her second passion. Even while facing the relentless battle against cancer, Audrey dedicated herself to raising funds, traveling to nations in need, and tirelessly advocating for the foundation. In a poignant parallel to the late Chadwick Boseman, Audrey and the Black Panther star shared a commonality beyond their on-screen brilliance. Both championed causes greater than themselves, courageously navigating the shadows of illness, a battle against a formidable foe, cancer, one of the cruelest afflictions known to humanity. Audrey's UNICEF missions, beginning with an impactful visit to an Ethiopian orphanage, showcased her unwavering commitment to assisting vulnerable children. The years between 1988 and 1992 witnessed an extraordinary act of generosity as Audrey, with a heart the size of Texas, auctioned off most of her iconic film costumes. The proceeds? A lifeline for children worldwide, providing clean water, food, and medicine. Number 8. James Kagney. There's no doubt that James Kagney stands out among the illustrious tapestry of Hollywood's past as a versatile actor, who's best known for his roles in gangster films and musicals. Yet, beyond the silver screen, Cagney's legacy is woven with threads of warmth, gratitude, and an appreciation for his fans that set him apart. Born on July 17, 1899, in the formidable embrace of New York City, Cagney's life began in the heart of the bustling metropolis. As the world celebrates his cinematic contributions, we delve into the persona of James Kagney, unraveling the layers of a man whose life story was as captivating as the characters he portrayed. Cagney's roots run deep into the tough and gritty streets of the Yorkville section of Manhattan. Raised by James Kagney Sr., a skilled bartender and accomplished amateur boxer, and Carolyn Nelson Kagney, James learned the art of using his fists from a tender age. By the time he reached 14, he had already earned a reputation as one of Yorkville's most formidable young fighters. This early experience not only molded his resilience, but also foreshadowed the dynamic energy that would become his trademark in Hollywood. Beyond the glitz and glamour of Tinseltown, James Cagney's warm interactions with fans set him apart. Unlike some celebrities who maintain a distance from their admirers, Kagney embraced the connection with those who appreciated his craft. In the golden era of Hollywood, spanning the 1930s through the 50s, James Kagney emerged as one of the leading movie stars, forever changing the cinematic landscape. Renowned for his inimitable style, Cagney's jaunty manner and explosive energy made him a magnetic presence on screen, captivating audiences with each performance. What set Kagney apart was not just his on-screen charisma, but his unparalleled versatility. He effortlessly transitioned from playing tough guys to excelling in comedy and seamlessly becoming a song and dance man. His ability to command the screen in such diverse roles showcased the depth of his talent and his innate ability to breathe life into any character. However, Cagney's impact extends beyond the realm of professional accomplishments. His personal qualities have left an enduring mark on those who knew him. Dedication and work ethic were the cornerstones of his approach to every role. Kagney approached his craft with a relentless commitment to excellence, mirroring the explosive energy he brought to his characters. Off-screen, he was more than a star. He was an engaging and approachable personality, making a genuine connection with fans and colleagues alike. The narrative of James Cagney's life reaches far beyond the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. Born in the bustling streets of New York City, his journey to the pinnacle of cinematic success reflects the tenacity of a man driven by passion and a desire to leave an enduring legacy. Cagney's story is not just about the roles he portrayed, but also about the complex and intriguing person he was behind the curtain. Number 7. Doris Day. Few stars shine as brightly in the rich tapestry of Hollywood's history as Doris Day, whose legacy extends far beyond her iconic recordings and film roles in the decades to come. From her signature song, Que Sera Sera, to her enduring persona as the upbeat woman next door, Day's impact on pop culture is nothing short of legendary. Que Sera Sera, made famous in Alfred Hitchcock's thriller The Man Who Knew Too Much, is more than just a song. It's a deceptively philosophical nursery rhyme ballad about identity and the choices we make in life. Much like the enduring optimism conveyed in her music, Day's real-life persona mirrored the same upbeat and plucky qualities that endeared her to audiences around the world. Doris Day's passing on May 13, 2019 at the age of 97 marked the end of an era, a chapter in Hollywood's book that she had uniquely authored. Her pop culture legacy transcended demographics, with millions of devoted fans ranging from feminists to queer icons. Notable admirers like Paul Coelho, William Shatner, Stella McCartney, and George Takei celebrated her impact, showcasing the breadth of her influence across generations. What set Day apart was not just her vocal talent or acting prowess, but her aspirational yet approachable personality. Unlike the lofty haute couture figures in Vogue, Day embodied relatability, making her immensely popular with the middle-class readers of McCall's, Good Housekeeping, and Ladies' Home Journal, who eagerly flocked to theaters to watch her movies. Doris Day's popularity was not a fleeting phenomenon. For nearly a decade, she stood as the top female recording star alongside peers like Elvis Presley and Frank Sinatra. Additionally, she spent a remarkable decade as one of America's top 10 box office draws, including an impressive 4 years at number 1. This record was unmatched by contemporaries like Elizabeth Taylor and remains unchallenged even by today's stars like Julia Roberts. In 1960 cinema exhibitors polls, only the legendary John Wayne surpassed her appeal. While Doris Day's rom-coms often featured handsome and frequently shirtless leading men, it's crucial to recognize that, with the exception of Rock Hudson and possibly James Garner, these love interests were not just interchangeable heartthrobs. In the cinematic universe of Doris Day, the pictures were foremost Doris Day movies, and she was undeniably the star attraction. In the realm of romantic sex farces, a genre synonymous with Hollywood's studio era's last gasp, Doris Day carved out her niche. Despite her ventures into musicals and well-regarded dramas, she is most fondly associated with this hybrid genre, an amalgamation of situational comedy and battle of the sexes showdown. This genre, memorably spoofed by Renee Zellweger and Ewan McGregor in Down with Love, is a time capsule, capturing the essence of a bygone era. These films not only provide lighthearted entertainment, but also offer a fascinating glimpse into the post-war landscape. In an era later explored by Mad Men, Doris Day's movies navigate the changing tides of workplace politics, evolving gender dynamics, and the nascent sexual revolution. Amidst the usual comedic tropes of mistaken identity and amusing assumptions, the films delve beneath the bright veneer of colorful mid-century modern settings to grapple with the 1950s crisis in masculinity. Number 6. Lucille Ball. As one of the true pioneers of comedy, Lucille Ball is regarded as an icon of the genre, renowned for her wit and approachability. However, her legacy faced an unexpected challenge when a life-size bronze statue in her likeness, erected in her hometown of Celeron, New York in 2009, garnered public backlash for its eerie portrayal, earning the moniker Scary Lucy. Fortunately, a new sculpture more faithful to the beloved I Love Lucy sitcom star has finally been unveiled, putting an end to the unsettling legacy of its predecessor. Lucille Ball, born on August 6, 1911 in Jamestown, New York, was not only an American actress but a trailblazer in the world of comedy. Her iconic role as the star of the popular television series I Love Lucy catapulted her to unparalleled fame. Beyond her on-screen success, Ball made significant contributions as an entertainer and businesswoman, continually breaking barriers for women in the entertainment industry. Ball's journey into the world of entertainment began with a passion for the stage that emerged at a young age. Growing up in the aftermath of her father's early death, Ball's mother remarried, and by the age of 12, Lucille discovered her love for being on stage. Eager to hone her craft, she enrolled in numerous acting classes, eventually attending the John Murray Anderson School for Dramatic Arts in 1925. Interestingly, one of her classmates at the school was none other than the future Hollywood star Bette Davis. However, despite her passion, Ball faced criticism from teachers who believed she lacked talent during her time at the school. Lucille Ball's path to success was marked by resilience and determination. Unfazed by early criticisms of her talent, she began her career as a model in 1932, facing the challenge of irregular work. Undeterred, she moved to Hollywood, California in 1933, where she took on small roles in various motion pictures while also pursuing opportunities in theater. In 1940, while working on a movie set, Ball crossed paths with Desi Arnaz, a Cuban-American actor, sparking an immediate connection. The couple's whirlwind romance led to marriage within a year, and their union would prove to be a powerhouse in both their personal and professional lives. The inspiration drawn from their relationship gave birth to the iconic television show I Love Lucy, which Ball not only starred in, but also produced. I Love Lucy premiered in 1951, capturing the hearts of audiences and achieving instant success. The show, centered around the fictionalized marriage of Desi and Lucy, earned critical acclaim and garnered over 20 awards, including 5 Emmys. Its popularity endured until 1957, and it spawned several spin-offs. Ball's influence extended beyond the screen. Leveraging her star power, she and Arnaz founded Desilu Productions in 1950, the production company behind I Love Lucy. The studio went on to create other hit television shows such as The Dick Van Dyke Show and Star Trek. Despite the dissolution of her marriage to Arnaz in 1960, Ball's journey as a trailblazer continued. Arnaz sold his ownership of Desilu Productions to Ball, making her the first woman to own a major studio, a groundbreaking achievement in the male-dominated entertainment industry. Number 5. Clark Gable. As one of the most charismatic leading men in Hollywood's golden era, Clark Gable stood out brightly as no other figure, who possessed a quality that enabled him to captivate audiences on and off screen. Though he may not have been the most refined or the finest actor in his own eyes, there was an undeniable allure about Gable that transcended his evident virility. Born with a passion for the great outdoors, Gable, a devoted hunter and fisherman, carried an unpretentious charm that endeared him to audiences. His on-screen presence exuded a refreshing openness and confidence that made him not just likable but approachable. Gable understood the unique magnetism he possessed, once quipping, "The only reason they come to see me is that I know that life is great, and they know I know it." By the late 30s, Gable had ascended to the summit of Hollywood stardom, officially crowned the King of Hollywood by both the industry and his adoring public. Despite the teasing moniker from his close friend Spencer Tracy, Gable remained humble, genuinely baffled by the fervor surrounding him. He questioned what people saw in him. Yet, he knew how to leverage his authenticity to connect with his audiences. Acknowledging his limitations as an actor, Gable astutely recognized roles that suited him and enhanced the Gable image. He was aware that he excelled at playing himself, employing a few proven tricks that worked seamlessly in front of the camera. Despite his climb to stardom, Gable never deluded himself into thinking there was more to it than being true to who he was. Gable's journey to fame had its share of challenges. Blessed with striking gray eyes, but burdened by big ears and imperfect teeth, he navigated the competitive landscape of Hollywood with focus, determination, and ambition. In 1924, he married Josephine Dillon, an acting coach over a decade his senior, who became his mentor in the early stages of his career. Number 4. Gregory Peck. Gregory Peck, the epitome of both a great actor and a kind-hearted soul, contributed greatly to the world of cinema. Renowned for his roles in timeless classics like Roman Holiday, To Kill a Mockingbird, and The Guns of Navarone, Peck's cinematic contributions were matched only by his commitment to humanitarian causes, including his involvement with the United Nations Children's Fund, UNICEF, and the American Red Cross. His accolades, including an honorary Oscar in 1991, reflected not just his acting prowess, but also his dedication to making a positive impact on society. Born on April 5, 1916 in La Jolla, California, Peck possessed not only a towering stature and striking handsomeness, but also a commanding presence and a resonant voice that set him apart. His journey into acting began at the University of California at Berkeley, where, as a senior, he discovered his passion for the craft while participating in several plays. This love for acting led him to the prestigious Neighborhood Playhouse in New York, thanks to a scholarship he earned. His Broadway debut in 1942 marked the beginning of a career that would captivate audiences for decades. Peck's Hollywood breakthrough quickly followed, propelled by critical acclaim and a string of stage roles. Tall, handsome, and possessing a dignity that transcended the screen, he became a major star. Over his esteemed career spanning from the 1940s to the early 2000s, Gregory Peck graced more than 60 films, earning the respect of critics and endearing himself to generations of moviegoers. Nominated 5 times for the Academy Award for Best Actor, Peck clinched the Oscar for his unforgettable portrayal of defense attorney Atticus Finch in To Kill a Mockingbird. This character, closest to Peck's heart, showcased not just his acting prowess, but also his commitment to roles that carried profound messages of dignity and humanity. Throughout his illustrious career, Gregory Peck portrayed a diverse array of characters, each etched into the annals of cinema as a testament to his acting prowess. Whether embodying a wayward cowboy in Duel in the Sun in 1946, a love-struck reporter in Roman Holiday in 1953, or the iconic Captain Ahab in Moby Dick in 1956, Peck's performances were always anchored in a profound intelligence and innate authenticity that illuminated the silver screen. Peck's journey to acclaim began with his thoughtful portrayal of a devoted priest in The Keys of the Kingdom in 1944, earning him his first Academy Award nomination for Best Actor. The recognition continued with another Oscar nomination for The Yearling in 1946, and peaked with Gentleman's Agreement in 1947, where Peck's portrayal of a passionate young reporter confronting anti-Semitism garnered critical acclaim. The film earned 8 Academy Award nominations, including one for Peck as Best Actor. A 4th Oscar nomination followed for his compelling depiction of the commander of a demoralized World War II bomber squadron in 12 O'Clock High in 1949. However, it was Peck's portrayal of Atticus Finch in To Kill a Mockingbird that etched his name in cinematic history. Adapted from Harper Lee's Pulitzer Prize-winning novel, the film depicts Atticus's defense of a black man accused of raping a white woman. Released in December 1962, the film was hailed by Variety as a major film achievement and earned Peck the Best Actor Oscar. For Peck, this role had a special place, being both his favorite and the one for which he is most remembered. Harper Lee succinctly captured the essence of Peck's portrayal, stating, "Atticus Finch gave Gregory Peck an opportunity to play himself." In 2003, the American Film Institute, AFI, bestowed the title of the #1 movie hero in American film history upon Atticus Finch. From the outset of his career, Gregory Peck proved his mettle with a string of critical and box office hits that made him an icon in the movie industry. Films like Spellbound in 1945, The Gunfighter 1950, The Snows of Kilimanjaro 1952, On the Beach 1959, and The Guns of Navarone 1961 showcased his versatility and contributed to his rising stardom. In the late 1950s, he ventured into film production, founding his own company. Notable productions included the epic western The Big Country 1958 and the innovative Korean war drama Pork Chop Hill 1959, and the suspenseful thriller Cape Fear in 1962. One of the apexes of Peck's career came with The Omen in 1976, marking the biggest box office hit of his illustrious journey. In 1991, he revisited Cape Fear in a version directed by Martin Scorsese, showcasing his enduring appeal. His exceptional performance in a television adaptation of Moby Dick earned him a Golden Globe in 1998. Amidst his Hollywood ascendancy, Peck maintained a steadfast commitment to live theater. In 1947, he co-founded the La Jolla Playhouse, a nonprofit professional theater company, showcasing his dedication to the craft. Beyond his artistic pursuits, Peck was an unwavering advocate against racism and anti-Semitism, using his influence to champion films addressing these societal issues. Gregory Peck's influence extended beyond the silver screen into the heart of the film industry. He served as the president of the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences from 1967 to 1970, also holding the position of a longtime governor. An inaugural member of the National Council on the Arts and founding chairman of the American Film Institute, he had a profound impact on the cinematic landscape. His commitment to public service was exemplified by his roles as national chairman of the American Cancer Society, where he raised record-breaking contributions, and his devotion to the Motion Picture and Television Fund, providing health care to industry members. In recognition of his humanitarian efforts, Peck was honored with the Jean Hersholt Humanitarian Award, receiving an honorary Oscar in 1967. Number 3. John Wayne. In the vast landscapes of Hollywood's western frontier, one figure looms larger than life: John Wayne. Despite facing overwhelming odds in his cinematic journeys, Wayne consistently portrayed a hero we all wanted on our team, a stalwart defender against the forces of evil. On screen, he epitomized invincibility, embodying power, integrity, masculinity, and unyielding nationalism. While Wayne's on-screen persona projected an image of unkillable strength, off-screen, he was a complex and sensitive man. Regardless of one's alignments with his conservative politics, there's no denying that Wayne contributed greatly to the cinematic landscape. His influence extended far beyond the silver screen, becoming a symbol of American strength and resilience. Wayne, mentored by directors John Ford and Howard Hawks, viewed filmmaking as a job rather than an art form. According to his eldest daughter, Aisa, as revealed in her biography John Wayne, My Father, Wayne appreciated the perks that came with fame, money, awards, and recognition. However, his true passion lay in the honest, hard work of making movies. Born Marion Michael Morrison on May 26, 1907, Wayne carried a sense of toughness that, perhaps, stemmed from his dislike of his feminine name during his upbringing. This early discomfort may have contributed to the rugged and riding the range all day persona he infused into the cowboy archetype. In an era when film cowboys often appeared clean and polished, Wayne introduced a grittier, more authentic portrayal of the rugged individuals who tamed the Wild West. Over 5 decades, Wayne etched his name into the annals of American cinema, featuring in more than 169 movies. His love for movie making was palpable on screen, leaving an enduring legacy that surpassed mere fame. "All I do is sell sincerity, and I've been selling the hell out of that since I started," remarks John Wayne, encapsulating his approach to acting. For Wayne, the key to a good movie scene lay in handling it with simplicity, a principle he believed the audience would discern and appreciate. Katharine Hepburn, co-eval and fellow actor, described Wayne as possessing an unself-conscious, natural presence on camera, a true embodiment of authenticity. Reflecting on historical figures, Wayne expressed a desire to meet Winston Churchill, lauding him for preserving the dignity of a nearly beaten nation. In the realm of Hollywood, Wayne admired fellow actors such as Richard Burton, George C. Scott, Spencer Tracy, and Gary Cooper. Beyond the serious, he also appreciated the humor of Lucille Ball and Jackie Gleason. Nicknamed Duke Wayne, unlike some of his peers, couldn't sing or play cowboy songs on a guitar. However, this didn't diminish his box office appeal. Producer Walter Mirisch spoke of Wayne's professionalism, describing him as a decent, no-nonsense individual who approached his work with dedication and approachability. Mirisch also highlighted Wayne's underrated acting prowess. Away from the studio lights, Wayne found solace by the sea, residing in Newport Beach. Enamored by the ever-changing seascape, he once mused about the challenges of working with such a distracting view. His love for the sea and the tranquility it provided offered a glimpse into the man behind the larger-than-life cinematic roles. On June 11, 1979, John Wayne succumbed to cancer, leaving behind a legacy that extended beyond the silver screen. His dedication, authenticity, and love for his craft and the sea remain etched in the memories of those who admired the man known as Duke. Number 2. Debbie Reynolds. When it comes to Hollywood stars, few shone as brightly or with as much warmth as Debbie Reynolds. Her career reached its zenith when she earned an Academy Award nomination for her stellar performance as the indomitable Molly Brown in The Unsinkable Molly Brown in 1964, a rags-to-riches Western musical based on a true story. While Reynolds' cinematic journey is vast and varied, one of her most enduring contributions is undoubtedly her role in the classic MGM musical Singin' in the Rain in 1952. At the tender age of 19 and without prior professional dance experience, she held her own alongside legends Gene Kelly and Donald O'Connor in this iconic portrayal of 1920s movie making. Fans may fondly remember Reynolds for her sentimental portrayals of good-hearted characters, such as the wide-eyed granddaughter in Tammy and the Bachelor in 1957, where she charmed audiences with her folksy wisdom. However, her greatest fame transcended the silver screen and found its place in the Hollywood scandal involving her husband and a glamorous young widow. In 1955, Debbie Reynolds married Eddie Fisher, a boyish musical idol, and the couple was adored as America's sweethearts. Their friendship with producer Mike Todd and his new wife, the femme fatale film star Elizabeth Taylor, added a layer of glamour to their lives. The ensuing scandal, involving Fisher's infidelity with Taylor, captured headlines and became a defining chapter in Reynolds' life. Yet, throughout the highs and lows, Debbie Reynolds remained known for her warm and generous personality. Beyond her on-screen talent, she engaged with fans at public events, signing autographs, posing for photos, and sharing genuine conversations. This connection with her admirers only deepened over the years, especially during the challenges she faced in the 1980s. Reynolds' loyal fan base stood by her, a testament to the lasting impact she had on their lives. Even after her passing in 2016, fans gathered at her memorial service to share memories and tributes. Debbie Reynolds, with her talent, humor, and kindness, remains a beloved icon whose legacy continues to touch the hearts of those who were fortunate enough to be part of her world. Number 1. Grace Kelly. Celebrating her style and adored by the public, Grace Kelly stood as a timeless icon, celebrated for her style and adored by the public. Her elegance, captured on the cover of Grace Kelly, Style Icon, made her the sought-after muse for designers and a reference point for the red carpet glamour of the Oscars. Yet, beneath the veneer of Hollywood's make-believe goddess, a more nuanced and complex version of Grace Kelly emerges. According to Gam, an insider who peered beyond the studio-created image, Grace was no fashionista. The carefully crafted persona by the studio system projected an image of a goddess. But her real-life narrative was a delicate dance between the orchestrated world of PR and genuine fairy tales. Her marriage to a prince, while seemingly a fairy tale, had its roots in a contrived magazine publicity stunt that orchestrated their first meeting. While recognized as a fashion icon, Grace's private dress sense defied the glamorous expectations. Her closets, not adorned with high-end fashion, held conservative attire and old sweaters. The Hollywood machine positioned her as the antithesis of Marilyn Monroe, portraying Grace as the embodiment of the all-American dream. A noble woman who is not only desirable to men, but also some women, portraying Grace as the embodiment of the all-American dream. A noble woman who is not only desirable to men, but also someone women aspired to be. Respectable, white-gloved, fine-bred, and undeniably pretty. In contrast to Monroe's candid revelations about her bedtime fragrance, Grace guarded her privacy, responding to such inquiries with a firm declaration, "I think it's nobody's business what I wear to bed." The media, enamored with wordplay, often played on her first name in countless articles. Grace Kelly's life was a tapestry woven with threads of image and reality, blending PR confections with genuine moments. Amidst the glittering facade of Hollywood's respectable image, Grace Kelly found amusement but recognized the vast difference between perception and reality. While the public saw glamour, she saw a world filled with men and women struggling with confusion and pain. Behind the scenes, the seemingly glamorous Hollywood life felt unreal, leaving many lives entangled in a web of complexity. Even after clinching the Academy Award for Best Actress, notably for her role in The Country Girl, where she portrayed a woman disenchanted with life after 10 years of marriage, Grace chose a path less traveled. The roles offered in the aftermath of her Oscar win were mostly declined. Hollywood's relentless pressure and demanding pace left her fatigued and disenchanted with the industry. Grace, however, was crafting a new narrative for the modern movie star, one where she seized control of her own public relations, diverging from the studio-driven mold. In a groundbreaking move for Photoplay magazine, she invited a photographer to capture unprecedented candid shots of her and her sister during a Caribbean holiday. These images, devoid of the studio's retouching artistry, showcased Grace in casual attire, portraying a natural and unpretentious beauty that transcended the typical Hollywood glamour. Her transformative journey took an unexpected turn with the arrival of her prince. A photo shoot arranged by Paris Match featuring Grace and Prince Rainier of Monaco, initially intended for Cannes coverage promotion, marked a significant moment. Interestingly, the dress chosen for the occasion, deemed her biggest fashion faux pas by some, only added to the multifaceted narrative of Grace Kelly, a woman navigating the complex intersection of fame, royalty, and personal identity beyond the illusions of Hollywood. Here we go, guys. The top 10 actors in Hollywood who not only wowed us with their performances, but also left an everlasting impact through the respect for their fans. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up and let us know in the comments which actor surprised you the most. Don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating stories from the silver screen. Until next time, stay tuned.